Barrenness is a curse, and it's not a lifestyle choice. Barrenness is a curse, not a lifestyle choice. We live in a world that has frequently highlighted barrenness, childlessness, as some kind of good thing, some kind of lifestyle choice. We reject all voluntary barrenness, even as we sometimes must accept it from the Lord. At the same time, remember the apostolic injunction to mind thine own business. Right? That's from 1 Thessalonians 4:11. It's in the Greek. Mind your own business. Right? So barrenness is a curse. We reject it as a lifestyle choice, but remember, mind your own business. Don't be nosy, and don't assume the worst. Don't be nosy, don't assume the worst. Of course, we're a covenant family, and we want to be the kind of family that bears one another's burdens. And if someone is asking for prayer, if someone is asking for your support or your advice, your counsel, obviously, if you can, help. Be a support. You don't have to say, no, pastor said, mind your own business. Sorry, I can't pray for you. That's not what the pastor said at all. Right? But don't be nosy. Don't be asking questions, Why haven't you had any kids? Right? We're only two. You don't know the story, right? You don't know the background. You don't be gracious. Be kind. Don't be nosy. Don't assume the worst. This can apply also to marriage. Why aren't you married? Oh, well, maybe they have. Maybe they tried. Maybe, right? Be gracious. Be kind. This can apply to bearing children. This can also apply to other personal, medical, or health situations as well. Same principle. Be gracious. Be respectful. Don't be nosy. Also closely related, remember that fruitfulness is to be defined biblically, not materialistically. Fruitfulness should be defined biblically, not materialistically, meaning 8 kids that are poorly cared for and hate Jesus is not more fruitful than 3 kids well-loved and walking in the light. Right? Fruitfulness is biblically defined. Do we love children? Yes, we do. But we're to be good stewards of those gifts. And sometimes the hard assignment of fruitfulness sometimes is no kids and loving your community well. Sometimes that is the hard assignment. God says, this is how I want you to be fruitful. You're not going to have any of your own. You're going to serve everyone around you. That's your fruitfulness. Right? Jesus said, this is my mother, this is my brothers, this is my sisters. And sometimes God doesn't give your own children to you, and he says, look, but I've given you all these covenant kids to assist these parents in. And sometimes there are seasons of different assignments. Sometimes there are seasons of barrenness and then seasons of great fruitfulness. And we must learn to say to it all, let it be according to thy word. Let it be according to thy word. That obedient faith, right? No kids, 1 kid, 2 kids, right? Piles of kids. Let it be according to your word.